The wind sounds lovely, doesn't it? Welcome to October's garden tour. I am about to start taking down some parts of the vegetable garden, so I figured I would do this tour now before I do. You can see the corn. The corn had a really strong year for me. I have been busy planting in little seedlings. So I know some of the videos have been like little short clips of seedlings, which is nice if you need to know what a seedling of a plant looks like, one of those plants. But it's not like spectacular flora at the moment. They're just little tiny things. But I am going to give you a tour of all of the things that are going on right now, so you can enjoy the garden with me. It's the amaranth back here. Anyway, join me for this October tour. Looks like the chipmunks came to visit. Slugs. That ear is going to be unpollinated. But what we've got here, oh look, there's another one. These are pole beans that I grew. I think these are the Mayflower beans. Maybe are the Hidatsa shield. I let them dry on the vine. In fact, I think I'll pick this one. And I did harvest all of the pollinated corn from earlier, but it kept growing ears even after it was done tasseling. So I do have some unpollinated ears. See what we can do with that. But most things are done. My cucumber down here is done. That was a bush cucumber. These are patty pan squash. I planted them sort of late, so I may yet still get some squash. This corn is so awesome. This is the golden bantam corn. And these are the Mayflower beans. Pretty sure the other ones are the Hidatsa shield. And there's even, I see a little tiny delicata down here. Plant is totally done. Probably just take that one off. There we go. All right, pocket that one. The Three Sisters garden did really well. I was really pleased with it. The pole beans on the corn and all. Not quite dry enough. Those are. Oh, come on. There we go. Into the pocket. I harvested a bunch of green. I harvested them green because they looked like they were getting eaten by slugs. These are long cayenne. I put 4 plants down here. I accidentally pulled one of them out earlier on. Where is it? There it is. But we'll probably get a couple more cayennes off of here. And I'll let them color up inside. Amaranth that grew itself from last year. It's not quite ready. Oh, let's see. Yep, starting to get some seeds in there. I don't know how well you can see that. Can't really get close enough. So I'm gonna probably come out here and harvest some of those seeds shortly. These, oh my goodness. These are the Cape gooseberries. So you're supposed to wait for this paper thing to start to turn brown and dry out. And I haven't seen any of them start to do that, but oh, I cannot even, let me see. There we go. Cannot even tell you how wonderful and fuzzy and soft these are. It's just amazing. I'm definitely going to do this. Definitely going to plant this again. That said, I have yet to eat a gooseberry, so we'll see. This Cape gooseberry, this is one. This is one plant. We got a pollinator over here. So that's nice. Should get some good ones off of that. And getting crowded out now is the calendula, which is still producing beautiful flowers. But I have stopped picking them so I can get some for seed. Look at that. In the light. There we go. Calendula doing mighty. Definitely going to grow that again. The leeks are coming along. Won't be too much more time before I pull these. Leeks over here. Oh, let me make it bigger for you again. There we go. I don't even think I can reach in. There we go. Can you see? You see in there? Looking good. These two. Looking good. These are the beans that I planted late. But look, getting green beans. I should get some nice green beans off the fall. These are the Empress ones. And then over here we have, what are those? Provider bean. So, getting some beans. Oh my goodness. The activity over here on these marigolds. Very nice, very nice. And the cosmos are done. They've put out as much as they're gonna put out. I'll show you over here. Cosmos is done. I've collected seeds, collected lots of flowers. About ready to pull those out. Let's walk over here if I can. See, it's just a last flush of flowers. Lots of seeds still to collect on those. These are my summer squash that I planted late. We'll see what happens to them. I had them. I figured I'd try. It's always good to experiment. And up there, the perennial onions or the spring onions are looking really nice. Very good. I will take these and harvest some of the leaves and divide them up. Oh, looks like I got a little muncher over here. And spread them out a little bit. Keep them in the same area. That should be good. What else can I show you? If I turn here, these are the cherry tomatoes that I didn't stake or anything. still doing good. These are the Mexico midgets. Let me pull them off. Ooh, basil. And over here are the idle hearts. It's so nice to have these little picking tomatoes. There we go. My pea trellises I never took down. Cucumbers took over that one. This was a double yield cucumber. Still trying to put out cucumbers. Probably gonna pull it out shortly. Those are good. Raspberries. Let me move this tomato. Yum. Tomatoes. Still have one or two that I'm waiting on. The plants are mostly done though. I'm gonna take out as many of these as I can. This one still has a tomato on it. Let me wrap that in real quick. There we go, all wrapped in. That's not too bad. These are the Cherokee purple. Lots of raspberries. Need to move the patch. We'll wait until later. Some basil. This is a sweet basil. I harvested most of the basil a while back before it started to get too cold. And then those have just grown up since then. More cherry tomatoes. Lots of parsley. I need to get in here and get this parsley out. And some nice big sunflower heads. Already started harvesting. I'm gonna pull these today probably. Go that nasturtium. Collect some of those. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this sunflower. There's my hand. Oh. Get that down shortly. Come through. Okay. These pole beans are doing great. I've already harvested a bunch of these. These are on the popcorn. This is here. Be a little peek inside. This is the bear paw popcorn. I'm probably going to come and harvest these. The plants are nice and dry. Let's see. Bell peppers still growing. Beautiful purple on that. Look at that. Getting eaten. It's a garden. So this was the other sweet corn. This was the other sweet corn. I harvested it a while ago. Let's see, just give you a pivot through here. All right. I love my little bean tunnel here. Look at these sweet flowers. So sweet. All right. Let's go through. Here. Oof. Okay. Past. good. Whew. This is the German pink, if I'm not mistaken. And these are Moon Glow, Amish paste. Most of the vines are done though. As you can see, nothing on that. And even though this one has a couple of fruits left, plant's not doing much itself. So I'll be coming through here soon. I'm gonna get all of this parsley, getting it ready to dry. Look at that. Oh, look. Oh, look. Hello, Mr. Swallowtail. Well, I have to take care to leave some parsley for the swallowtails, apparently. Had pimento peppers in here. Harvested a couple. There may yet be some in. There's one. Pimento. Definitely gonna have to look around in there. Over here, these are the Ukrainian purple. Just like the rest, plants are dying back. I'm gonna come down here. Bell peppers. I've already harvested a couple of the bell peppers. Oh, luck. Cucamelons. I have not been out here to pick the cucamelons in a while. There we go. Look at them all. Next year I'm going to grow them up a trellis. But let me see if I can give you a look here at the garden from this end. And we've got some more. These are mini bell peppers. And the lovely, I need to clip this, take it in. This is Thai basil. And there's some bell peppers in here too. Cucumbers are done. D-O-N-E, done. Random jalapeno back here. So that's the basics of the tour here. Let me step over. Pardon my mess down here. So, what needs doing? I need a clear space for the garlic. That needs doing. I think I'm gonna do some garlic here where I had the cucumbers and along where I had the tomatoes. And then that whole row down there where the tallest corn is. I think that's where I'm gonna put some more garlic. Should be good, right? All right, that is the veg garden. Let's go check the other gardens. There we go. Let's try that again. All right, October tour of the Street Front Native Plants Garden. I've been planting a lot of new little things in here. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of that. Look at the Eupatorium here, the boneset. Look at its pretty colors. It's like a deep burgundy. Little seed head tufts. And the calico aster. This one didn't get as big as some of the other ones, but it's still got a nice dark stem. Self-seeded goldenrod. The end of the sneezeweed. I broke this off because I was, actually I'll probably do that as we go along. There we go. Collecting seeds and dispersing them all along. The hedge of button bushes here is looking nice. You can see what they look like into the winter. This was one of the first to make flowers. Now it has seed heads. They're really cool looking. The rest of them will probably do that next year. All right, but checking it out. Most everything that I have down in this area is just really little. I didn't plant a ton in this area last year, so not much in here right now. Clearly I worked on farther down that way, but let's go check it out. Give you a chance to see what it looks like when everything is really small. There's a calico aster. Just so sparkly, like little fireworks. The Penstemon digitalis, these leaves will be semi-evergreen, so they should stick around. They did last year, if you'll remember. Right, here's one. Did not send up a spike yet this year. Oh, I should disperse some seeds here. To ensure we get more. Allegheny monkey flower. It's got some seeds on it too. Lots more things here. This is the Coreopsis tripteris, tall Coreopsis. This is Verbena. I think this is the blue vervain. It's nice. Its stalks and seed heads are really pretty cool. Really different looking compared to the Eupatorium. Ironweed behind it. I'll come around so you can see that. Ironweed, seed heads. Goldenrod, Eupatorium. Put some of these seeds in here. Oh, still got some flowers. Look at that. Little pretty goldenrod flowers. This is wrinkle leaf goldenrod. So that is rugosa, I think. These are the seed heads of the showy tick trefoil. They are the ones that stick to everything. But they're really pretty hanging there. Lavender bee balm. Monarda fistulosa, I think. I got in another elderberry up there. Lots of room to develop in here. Seed heads of the giant purple hyssop, Agastache. And these are the seed heads of St. John's wort, spotted St. John's wort. More room in here. I think this goldenrod is Odora. I don't remember specifically. If it is, I have some more to put down here, just to give you an idea. Still working on what to put down here. Stays a little bit, you can actually see the rain didn't quite make it over there. Some goldenrod, steeple bush. Its yellow colors are nice. New England aster. Carolina cranebill. You can see why they call it cranesbill. Look at those cool seed heads. So this is an annual, I think, if I remember correctly. Those little pom-pom things, those are from punctata, Monarda punctata, spotted bee balm. These are smooth aster, looking like an aster. That's more verbena. Those are not quite dry enough yet. Threadleaf coreopsis, grassleaf goldenrod. I did weed my Optuna. Is that how you say it, I think? Eastern prickly pear. Sweet fern. This is, I think, Comptonia, maybe? See the little, I think those look like pollen. Maybe they're seeds. I don't know. We'll find out. And these little bits on the end, those are the fruits. My yarrow that I put in earlier. Getting some nice foliage. You know what? I'm gonna put some of these in here too. Let's see. I just planted some milkweed. I think that's the poke milkweed. Or, oh no, that's the purple common milkweed. Okay, I think that's all. One more. The top had died back already, but the roots looked great. I'll leave that in there. What else can I show you here? Butterfly weed. This is the orange one. Tuberosa, I think. The leafy foliage of the spiderwort. And seed heads of the purple coneflower. Okay, let's go this way. Not a lot to look at down here because everything is still super small. Let's see. Even stuff I put in earlier this year is still super small. This, I think, is goldenrod speciosa, maybe? Seedling. Okay. Butterfly weed. Prairie thistle. This is little blue stem. This one is done with its seeds. I got some shrubby St. John's wort I need to put out. It's such a fetching grass. Look at it. Nice looking, huh? Oh yeah, there's still some seeds in there. They're wet though, so you can't really, they're like super fuzzy and adorable, usually, when they're not wet. And just down here, this is where I planted pussy toes, a couple of different kinds of pussy toes. They're all still very little, but alive. So that's the street front. As a bonus, blueberries. It's a really pretty russet color. And these sugar maple seed pods. Really pretty looking. Planted some new things in the shade garden, but again, not much to look at the moment. They're all very small. There's the partridge berry. Wonder if we can find any little red berries on it. It's so pretty, little sprawly ground cover. Oh, that's the berries from the Canada Mayflower. Look at that. Pretty. I don't see any of the berries for the partridge berry though. More Canada Mayflower berries. Let's talk these front beds. All of the vegetable production is pretty much done, but I do have some really pretty flowers. These are cupcake cosmos. They start to turn pink after they open, which is really pretty. And they're so frilly. My okra is very tall, but it is basically done. Let's see. I got one weird okra up there. Look how tall that thing is. I'm so excited about that. But it's really, so they're still putting out flowers. It's really sort of too cold for them to grow very fast. So there's that. My hibiscus roselle has not made me any flowers whatsoever. Lots of leaves, really pretty plant, no flowers. Just keeps putting out leaves. Here's the red okra. So pretty. Yeah, one okra over there. Lots of buds. There we go. The Clemson spineless. I have one last melon thing. This is a Hubbard squash. Tiny for Hubbards. But all of these cosmos, look at them. These are called frilly whites. Ooh. Bumblebee's getting the last little bit here. Fizzy whites. That's what they are. Look. Like almost every one has a nice slow little bumblebee in it. So pretty. And still going strong is the Tulsi basil. Have a bunch more to harvest. I don't think I've even done the last harvest over here. I did cut it back a good bit. Oh, look at this little precious down here. Chamomile. I picked a good bit of the flowers yesterday. And you can see the melons are done. I'm letting the vines grow just so I have more for the compost and more roots in the ground. But just look. I love looking out my front window and seeing these. Look. They're so happy. I haven't seen seed heads really from these. Gotta start looking, I think. That one's done. The Diablo makes lots of seed heads. I have to look so I can collect some seed. Have to cut some of these for a vase and take them in. Alright, so that's the front. Let's just take a moment back here and take a look at the woods. Not much going on at the north end, but it's pretty. I did get a chance to mow the grass finally. And I have been planting things here or there. They're not really big enough to look at. But it's nice to see the forest in the fall.
Mom. That's a big tree.
Yeah, it is a big tree, babe.
So that one and many leaves.
It does have many leaves.
And that one branch doesn't have leaves.
That one branch doesn't have leaves, you're right.
It fell off.
Yep, the leaves fell down.
That's okay. It will new ones in the spring.
It will grow new ones in the spring.
And stay behind you.
Okay, my love.
They won't get lost.
Okay, I won't get lost. I know my way.
I'm not forget last.
Some of the things I planted earlier this spring and last year are doing pretty good. Feverfew. Time to harvest this bush. Syzygia. That's Golden Alexander. This strappy thing is Northern Iris. Northern Blue Iris. Yarrow. Amsonia. Daisy. Oh, I planted some more Syzygia this winter. There's a little bit more in there. And more feverfew. Garden sorrel. I think I might bring that in this winter. We'll see. Planted a bunch of little things in here, but they're all still pretty little. This is lovely though. Let's see if I can get in here. This is cut leaf coneflower. Over here, we've got the sort of last of the sunflowers. Okay, I've already taken the heads. I am leaving them. Well, a couple of them still have growing leaves, but part of the reason I put them here in the backyard was to break up the soil. So I'm letting their roots do the thing that roots do, even though they look like a bunch of sort of dead sticks. I'll mow it down shortly, probably after the first frost. This is the native mint. Native mint. Mentha canadensis. Arvensis canadensis. chocolate mint is out of control.
Chocolate mint?
Oh, it's out of control.
Yep.
And the fig is
Pretty big.
totally big and ready to be done for winter. I'm gonna bring it in
Check this
into the garage, and the avocados are about ready to come in too. So we've got cut leaf coneflower seed heads, bone set seed heads, so pretty together. Lots of plants in here. This is the native lupin. Look, it's got a caterpillar. Let's see if I can get a there we go, caterpillar. I'm starting to put on some growth this year. Maybe we'll get it to flower next year. And those are dwarf columbine.
It's up here.
My saucer magnolia is still flowering. It is mid-October. A couple up there. Lots of nice things to look at. Hydrangea looking good. Recovering from the last year's winter. I'm gonna take some cuttings of this. This is a lemon thyme, so I can start new plants. As you can see, this one is not super happy. Lots of milkweed pods. Seaboldii.
It's up here too.
Seaboldii.
Right?
Lavender's all cut back. It's evergreen candy tuft, skullcap, sage. I think I can harvest some sage. Thyme. Some new little things in there. Chrysanthemum virginiana. I can probably harvest some more of that for tea. Ooh, it's nice. I did cut this sage back a good bit earlier. It's putting on some new growth from lower down. And look. It really looks like that in real life. Very hot, hot pink.
Mom, I found something. It's a caterpillar and fuzzy.
Oh, let it be.
Okay.
Peonies are done. Not much in here this year. I did cut back the Virginia rose. Cut it back a good bit. I'm gonna have to stay on top of that one. That hydrangea is coming back. Very nice. Bone set, very pretty. Pretty little seed heads. So fluffy. Steeplebush seed heads. Blue columbine leaves with the evergreen candy tuft in behind. Some more yarrow. Costa. All finished. This is Joe Pye. Lots of new little things in here. Nothing much to look at the moment. Pokeweed is done. I did, one of my big tasks was cleaning out all of this. I planted a bunch of new things in there. Beautyberry I'm excited about. A bunch of other things. They're so small, some of them. Next year. Still have a little bit of cleanup to do in there, but it's looking nice. Solomon seal. Did not get eaten to the ground this year. So up in here I've got a lot of ferns that have died back. Did a bunch of new things in there. There you go, bigger look at it here. Some little things. Some established things. Strawberry's doing a good job. This area will look different next year. There'll be more plants. More in here. More in here. More in here. But this is what it looks like today. Look at the pretty colors. Nice colors on the sumac. I'm trying to fill the ground level here because I know these are really tall, but there's, you know, it just seems like dirt at the ground level, so I'm trying to fill it with a variety of things. Carolina cranesbill, that's a native geranium annual. Hopefully it will reseed itself. Oh look, we have a little mushroom. Cute. That's good. I'm happy to see the mushroom. Planted some new things in here. This is what it looks like before. It's totally filled out. Sometimes it's nice to see things when they're in progress before they're done. Gives you a chance to look back at it. This is more Virginia rose right here. It's a pretty little woodland area.
Mom forest.
Witch hazel. And the light coming through the leaves over here is just really pretty. Let's see if I can get you a nice picture.
And
You remember when this was all a mess? It's a little better. This might be a cherry treat. Black cherry. And you see the sort of red rust along the leaf vein there? It's one of the ways you know between a choke cherry and a black cherry. Pretty little dogwoods. A beautyberry I planted. Lots of things to come in here. Mostly they're just itty bitty. Look at those seed heads though. Oh, so cool. figure out what I'm gonna plant along here on the outside of the peonies. I had Rose Campion in here, but it's awfully spready. So I wanted to find something different. Something with like a basil rosette that sends up nice flowers. Don't know. We'll figure it out. There's a Rose Campion. I might let one or two continue on as it reseeds. But that's it. And we're back up to the top. Oh, let me show you the always a hit. Really nice classic here. Autumn Joy Sedum. There's a reason why this is so popular. This area is one that I plan on developing probably next year. I've got some ideas for over here. Maybe some grapes, I don't know. Maybe a shed, you know. Hopefully soon we'll get the rest of the fence put up. Here's this lovely old girl. Still holding on to her leaves for now. Well, some of them. It's time to start mulching some of these in. And the ash tree. She does have some growth in her left. I'll let her keep doing her thing. Now that I'm not worried about branches falling on power lines or people or cars, what have you. Serviceberry. Allegheny serviceberry. Redbud. I'm hoping for even more blooms in the spring. We got just the first blooms. Dogwood. Dogwood usually puts on a really nice color show. It's maybe just starting. Look at that. It's a pretty little spot. This is the biggest fuzzy caterpillar. Look.
The one.
Look at it. Look how big it is.
Uh-huh. You almost got over the ramp.
That's a woolly bear caterpillar.
It's almost got to the ramp I made.
You made that ramp?
Yeah.
Should we try to get it to the ground? It seems like it wants to go down.
But it's scared.
Mm-hmm.
That's the elevator you made.
I am making an elevator. Come on onto it.
Just like I made a ramp.
All right, we'll let it exit the elevator on its own time. That's a big woolly bear. And with that woolly bear caterpillar, we know that winter is on its way. The garden is preparing for the cold and the darkness of winter, storing what's important down in her roots, ready to form spring's buds.